Hello there and welcome to For the King 2. Let's play a game. We're going to play the first story mission, The Resistance. And here we have our team. Min the Minstrel, Herbster the Herbalist, Nerd the Scholar, and Stable Ass the Stable Hand. Let's go. I've selected all my gear, so now it's time to begin our adventure. So, if you haven't played For the King 2 before, or For the King 1, the story is basically that we are heroes defending the land. The queen from the first one has turned evil, and we must, you know, do stuff to stop that being bad. Hovering over a person, you can see there's a little range that they have, and then any other player that's in that range will join in the fight. As you can see on the left here, that all three of these people will join the fight, and for some reason, Stable Ass will not. And I don't know why, but it's always good XP, and especially you need XP to level up to be better. So Stable Ass is not here, who is my tank, who would be on the front row, as the back row has more a bonus to defense, and the front row does not. But front row you need to be in, for instance, for melees to happen better and such. And also, she doesn't have it at the moment, but Stable Ass, I'll give her a sword if I can, and that will give her the ability to block people behind them. See why they need a special skill that stabs through to behind people, or an area of effect attack to actually hit people that are behind shielded people. But it's pretty basic at the moment. We just choose our move and attack. You get one action and one primary, one secondary. So moving and equipping a weapon is a secondary, as depicted by these symbols, and then mains are those, and that's how many you've got up there. Most of the time, most people only have one of each. I did give Herbster the skill that allows her to do it twice, a secondary action, because she's a cure person, but it just allows her. I mean, some of the skills aren't the best that you can choose at the start, so I just, you know, having a secondary action is always handy for someone, and Herbster, I find, is the best one to have it. There we are, victory. So Min is usually a minstrel, which usually has XP boost, gold boosts. So I always make her be the gold loot person. So here we get a weapon. This is a bomb. This is a throwable secondary action, and these depict what skill it is. And Min has the best 74 of agility, so she will have that. Here's an agility blade. None of these people actually use agility as their primary weapon, so Min's going to take it to sell it, because I always give all the loot to the selling person, because they're going to be the one controlling all the gold. So that wasn't too bad, but Stable Ass unfortunately wasn't there, so she didn't get any XP. Only 4 XP, so it wasn't much apparently, but right. So currently our quest is to go to Pran in the Autumn Forest, which is up here. So we need to head on that way to start our first sort of quest. So at the start of every round, everyone gets a certain amount of movement speed. As you see, it's rolled. You'll see in a second as it's rolled for someone. Ooh, an alluring pool. This is, find 2 of those and you can travel between them on the map. Otherwise, you can't do much with it. Oh, yes, and, see, there we go. That's the agility, and that's how many movement spots I got. Some people, like Stable Ass, has a lot worse, so that means they can't move quite as far. I'll get up here. How big's that range? I'll get everyone to here if I can. I don't know why I moved there. That's blocked off. I'll move them to here. The Stable Ass's movement, yeah, not quite as good. And everything is roll-based, so statistics roll-based. Ooh, with that, I can't tell if that will get... No, it won't get... Crap, I forgot Min is down here. Okay. Alright, well, it's time for Stable Ass and the others to have their own fight against the red. So everything in this game is statistics-based, so the higher your level... So there's Stable Ass in the front now. So the better your levels, the better chance you have of hitting. So for instance, Stable Ass has a 78% per slot that rolls of success, and a perfect 61% total. Like that. And same, now, different weapons have different odds. So some weapons have really good odds, but are maybe not quite as good. Whereas some weapons might have real bad odds, but are more powerful. So it's a balance act. Alright, let's move up here. Okay, Min, took us up here. Not a very exciting move, but there we go. You also get these focus points. You can spend one, like this right now, I can spend to move one extra spot by right-clicking and using it up. You can also use it in battle. It means that slot is guaranteed to be a perfect. So, let's battle here. Now we've got everyone in a fight. And that snake actually drew in someone else from elsewhere as well, this young witch here that wasn't actually right there, but is nearby. So things like, for instance, on a perfect here, Stable Lass's attack stab breaks through shield. So everyone has shield, and that's resistance, which is magic and physical, basically. Right now, because I have no equipment, no one's got anything. And they're low level, so they don't have anything either. But say I do, yeah, like I was going to do 8 damage there, but 4 was taken off for the resistance, so I did less. I think I was guessing at the maths there, so forgive me. Entangled. Damn status effects means that Herbie here can't move. I have no idea what that does. Toe tapper. Oh, that's right. I think it, see if I can get it increases someone's movement. So the turn order's up here, and I think from memory, I must admit, I'll be perfectly honest, my friend and I normally play this, and he plays the minstrel and herbster. I normally do the wizard and stable lass. I don't quite always remember what everything does, but that should, there we go, makes them go quicker in the order. So for instance, if you have someone that's highly physical resistant, Godsbeard is healing herbs, and Herbster can do a special thing that heals the whole party, so party heals. Crap, what was I saying before? I forgot. Oh well, moving on. So the whole game is basically maximising your XP, maximising exploring and getting loot, whilst not running out of time, because as you can see here, there's timers, and when you've got 4 of these filled up, the quest is over, that's it. You failed. This is a roguelike game, so you do constant runs. You do get upgrades as you go, so when I started and chose all my things that everyone starts with, like all the herbs and stuff, you have to unlock those with lore points that you unlock throughout the game. See, now Herbster here can't actually reach this person, but if I use 2 thingos, I can get them here in range. And now we can fight and have a nice big fight and hopefully some good XP. Aha, you missed me, jerk. Now. So now this blast area of attack one's going to come in a bit more handy because I can hit 3. So left clicking on the spot tells you what it's going to attack. Oh, critical, nice. Criticals, you can get things that increase your chance of a critical. So this jerk here is throwing this on here, and that's, these squares can all have status effects on them. This one causes, like, confusion and stuff. It can be a nasty one if you let it, get through, but you've got to be standing on that spot, I believe, at the end of your turn. So this person's casting magic, so casting against the magic person's not the best. So the Goblin Sniper's neither, so I need to move out of this spot. Which, it's fine now, but if I had a shield and I was defending someone who's, say, on low health, that could be an issue. There we go. Stabbed. And sometimes, like I did just there, it's good to, you look at the turn order. So this person's, the Goblin Trickster is going to be next. So if I could kill either or, I could potentially kill the Goblin Trickster, which I'm not going to be able to. So I'll just do a blast to get them both, because odds are I wouldn't kill that one with the 8 attack. So you can sort of play the odds and take out who's going to be next in the turn order, and then wha-bam, you know. Okay, let's make sure this works to get rid of that one. There we go. And a little ray. And dead! Fantastic. So Min will take the gold. So this is a talent thing. And Min has got one more talent than the wizard, the nerd. So this is an agility blade. I can't remember. It's been a few minutes since I played this. I need to actually quickly check the stats of everyone for a second. Okay, so here we can have a look at everyone's stats. So I took gifted bonus for nerd, so he gets +3 to every stat. So he's got slightly better stats. When it's green, it means it's beyond their base level, and when it's red, it means it's below, because you can get things like cursed. Okay, so they are agility based, right? So I've only recently switched to playing the stable lass instead. I used to play the a different character. So now these are all almost exactly the same, except the Goblin Blade here is silver and has one extra thing, so I can give that to Stable Lass. Now you have to be within range to transfer items, and the range is pretty limited. We're only just in range, I imagine. So I'm going to give the old sword back to Min, who I'll have sell it all later. So you have things like Golden Root, which gives you +3 focus instantly. Panax cures poison, bleeding disease. It's Pokemon rules for poison, which means it lasts after the battle and it keeps for a certain amount of time until it runs out or you cure it. Bleeding disease just end at the end of the battle, so you don't have to worry about that. That's only important if it's causing you too much trouble in the battle, which can happen. This safety stone thing teleports you back to a visitor town for a price, which is, I think, gold or XP. I think it's XP. Tinder pouch is really awesome. You can set up a Tinder pouch thing anywhere and on the map, and that'll allow you to, for a certain amount of turns, to rest and meditate there. Meditate refills all your focus. Sleeping, of course, just heals you, like as is tradition in most video games. Lockpicks, you can find locked boxes, and you can use a lockpick on them. Now, Herbie has a special talent where on the open world they can find some herbs. Find herb perk will pop, and they can randomly pick up a herb. Now, Wizard, the nerd here, Scholar, sorry, he has one that enables him to randomly find scrolls, which are really handy because you can get things like identify scrolls, because there are chests that are mimics in this. So every time you come across a chest, it could potentially be a mimic. Well, not all the time. It's only actually a few times, but in certain areas and what have you. So at villages here. Oh, my quest is done. So at villages here, there's a few things you can do. You can hire mercs if you have the gold. I don't have any gold on Nerd at the moment, because they're just an extra person in your party. You can't control them, they're just part of your party. There's a quest board here, which can be really great for getting things like cool weapons, although I don't think anyone uses a talent weapon from memory, or if they do it, I don't want that. You can just get some party XP, some gold, and usually 2 items. There sometimes can be things that reduce the chaos or the timer, but there's not one here at the moment, because I don't think it's that type of quest. Now, this symbol up here means it's two-handed. So, if, for instance, I wanted to give that to Stable Lass, take the gold, honestly. And here you get a quest. Now, your quest for this one is to go kill that person, and you get the normal loot from them, and you get some extra bonus gold. It expires in 10 rounds. That's about it, basically. Just go do it. Really. So we've just unlocked some more quests too. Visiting this place, we need to go to this guardhouse, but it's locked at the moment. We can't get in there. So what we also need to do is to set this place ablaze. And now you can see it has a muscle thing above there. That means it's a strength skill check, which none of my people really have. So I'll probably have to use some focus on that. I mean, Stable Lass is the best one at 74, which is not too bad. It's her second best stat. They always give like slightly alternate stats. So brains, intelligence is of course the wizard's, most powerful, but talent's not too far behind, so if you found a really awesome talent weapon, you could still give it to the wizard. And the same with Herbie here. They're both awareness and intelligence, basically equal, so they could really use both, but most of the time you usually want an intelligent weapon for them as well. The minstrel, of course, talent, the best thing, slightly behind, only a little bit agility. Or speed, sorry. Righty-o, so that is... So everyone's going to be going down this way. However, Min, I want to get to the herbs, not in range of that one, and that's blocking the way. Right, So Min's going to here to sell all the loot. Oh, you can also get services, so you can sleep, meditate, which gets all your things back. A healer will fully replenish your HP and remove all ailments. The inn you get a bit of HP and a bit of focus. Usually it's enough to do what you want. And the priest can remove all curses, multiple curses, and it can eventually stack up and be not very fun. So I'm going to sell all these old weapons. I always forget about these, but I'll keep them for now, just in case. So here we have armor and loot to buy. I forgot I need to go here and do this quest, by the way, so I've just realized I've started moving. Never mind. Anyway, moving on. So Godspeed, you almost always want to buy all the Godspeed if you can. And I give that all to Herbie. And then whatever's left over, nothing huge. I might buy a teleportation scroll just in case. Teleportation scrolls are good to sometimes give to either your most intelligent person because they get the most out of it, or the slowest moving person because it means they can catch up. So how big's the range on this? So I'm getting support. That yellow thing there means they're getting support range, which means that they are in range, but only because of a skill. So Herbie is going to... This is going to be a hard battle because they are level 1. I'm not level 1 yet. So this is going to be a real rough battle. So despite how not great it is to do this, I'm actually going to move everyone up here. Get Stable Lass, because Stable Lass definitely needs to be there. Now throughout the day, random things will pop up. So this question mark has popped up here, and it could be anything. There's this thing here, which is a little test. So if I got the nerd up there, he could do a wizardy check for a random event. They're rewarding usually. There are some that are random, like luck ones, and some of them. Speaking of random things, I just found the remains of an adventurer. You can loot it, There is a slight chance I believe they stand up and you get into a fight. But no, I just got 4 coin, not really worth it. Oh, I got it. Oh, okay, yes, there's something. Ooh, hermit grass, that's good. That ups your invasion. So you have 4 stats here. You have attack, armor, resistance, and evasion. Evasion is something that certain classes will, you know, really, really level up quickly. So for instance, Stable Ass is probably going to be having a lot of armor and a fair bit of resistance and a lot of attack damage. Well, attack damage is sort of, you can have attack and magic damage. You want all your classes to have those, a lot of that. Evasion, Stable Ass's gear probably won't very much give them much evasion. And evasion is basically, there's just a 1 in 100% chance, so I've got 4% chance right now to just dodge an attack. Oh, this would be a good one for Herbie. This one's a good one for Stable Ass. Very fortuitously, if you're looking at this, you can see how you can compare. So the current one I have equipped gives me 1 speed, 1 secondary. I get the Shank and Evade up abilities and some 10% crit chance. Does 1 more damage, but this has 4+ speed, which is a very big increase, but I don't think it's worth losing the extra damage, honestly. So I'll just take that, and I'll make sure I give it to... Too far away. Never mind. So yeah, you can see how small the distance is that you can trade stuff. So, I'm going to make sure to do this every now and again before you forget about it. So I'm just going to give all this old stuff to Min. Herbster is going to equip this one. So if you're wondering why some say like 0 to 8 and some say 3 to 7, it means that the walking stick, basically any attack has a guaranteed, provided it actually hits, and does at least one of the 4 brains there. It means that it will do minimum 3 damage, and then the maximum it will do is 7 on whatever attack it might have. You can hold shift to have a look. It has 4 rolls, so it needs 4 rolls on the intelligence, and a perfect normally sometimes has a bonus, or just means it does max damage. So there's a 76% chance. I need to roll 4 times on 76% chance, and I'll get a perfect. This one I'm going to equip on her. This one, 2 times, 76% chance. There's a Cure, which you only need to roll 1 for, and Protect, which you only need to roll 1 for. That's when focuses really can come into play. Right, this is going to be a tough battle. I just realised Min is actually injured. Oh crap, I haven't planned the best for this. So Stable Ass can actually just do an evade. You can also get a shield, and I can also do a taunt. So I can taunt, and then shield myself, and evade myself, so that my evade goes up, and then my taunting makes them attack me. These people have a lot more health. Oh crap, this might not have been the best choice. I'm going to move over here, just for no reason, really. Now the pickpockets, these jerks steal money. So, I don't want this pickpocket alive. Now, the one thing about having all your gold on one person, although I don't have that at the moment, I forgot to transfer them around, is that, yes, the odds of them hitting, because they just randomly choose whoever to steal money from, but it does mean if they do steal from your, your cash cow person, as it were, your loot holder, it means that they're going to probably take a lot of coin, so I can cure someone to protect. So I think if I cast it on them, that's right. So it heals those 2. So I healed Stable Ass. There was that blue symbol. So who's next? The Bandit Archer. The Pickpocket is going to go soon, so I need to get rid of them. Uh-oh, that's a big hit. Oh, 21 damage is a lot. Okay, let us shank someone. There we go. So that shank has the shield piercing ability, so it means that all the damage just goes straight to their armor isn't taken into account when dealing the damage, so it just pierces straight through. So now I'm gonna have to take a herb with Min. So when people that aren't the herbs to have that use that heal, they just heal themselves. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to take out anyone. I'll just take out him nearly. This is gonna hurt. Oh, bloody hell. So Herbie nearly really needs to heal himself. And fortuitously, again, gets to heal someone in range. So, okay, so who's up next? It doesn't really matter, that guy needs to go anyway, and fortuitously it was actually them who was up next. So let's just focus down one person. We'll take down this heavy bandit. So now, it's better for me to just do my normal blast. And I'll take him out, and then that way, Min shall be able to take him down. Right, last fella. So, got out, I think, relatively lucky. I could get very lucky here, and hopefully he just doesn't attack Min is the major thing. But No, there we are. The UI is moving a bit faster because I have this like speed up option on. It's for people like me who've played this a fair few times, and it just makes it a bit faster. Right, so Min's going to take all the gold. So she has a small amount, so she's just got 2 extra gold for basically just for free. It's gold for free. Right, so this could be a mimic, but I don't think it's going to be. I'll get Nerd to open it because I think odds are when you do these quests, they're not normally. Ooh, awesome. So this has a bit more of a gold multiplier. Gives them immunity to wet status, or the wet status removes all your other immunities. Ooh. It's actually not as good. Crap. Right, I'll sell that. Here we go. Oh, no, actually, no, this is a hat for Herbie or Nerd, really. Intelligence and speed, both of them get that stat. Now, the Scholar definitely ends up being the damage dealer of the Wizard class, so I find it better to level up them a bit. So resistance is magic resistance, so I'm going to give that to Herbster. So I've just got a better loot that does more damage, but it doesn't have the wet status thing. I think for the moment, unfortunately, hitting shift here annoyingly doesn't show. I wish it did both. I think I'm going to not use that. So this is resistance and evasion. Now I think Min is the one that ends up usually having high evasion, so I'll give them the evasion outfit. There we go, 30 gold. Now and yes, Min actually gets the gold multiplier added into that. So Min is very, very injured. Gonna move them here, and Herb is going to cast party heal with everyone. Everyone's a bit more healed now, which is good. So there's a quest objective here down here as well. So let's go here. Now this one does have a range where everyone gets dragged in from. Some of them are just like, it grabs everyone from everywhere and it doesn't matter where you are in the world. Oh. And things like this can sometimes happen where someone disappears midway through. But, however, they're level 0, so it's not going to be as bad. They are pulling in another fella, but doesn't matter. Let's get to Shankin. Shank! Now here's the new abilities. So this one's an area attack, and this one's a single damage. So I can do 4, and on a perfect, it makes them wet. Steady. Wet is a thing that removes all our other immunities, unless they're immune to being wet. And then you can't do it, of course. Oh, nice. Shank. Critical, yay! We won a round early, because it was going to take them out next round anyway. But anyway, okie dokie, so let's get moving on down. There we go. Nerd just found a scroll, the Purify scroll, which is nice. Sometimes you can end up just having a mass amount of scrolls. It can become quite ridiculous sometimes how many scrolls you can have. So there's another town here. So I'm going to get Min to there because there's going to be another quest, more Godsbeard to buy, more stuff to potentially buy. Oh, no, support range brings those two in as well. Awesome, awesome. Now the odds of failing is a lot more slim. So people can perish. Your team can, and you have 4 lives up here. You can help negate that by, well, for one, healing the people before they do actually shove all this mortal coil. But you can also get sanctums. Everyone can have 1 active sanctum. The sanctum normally has a buff to it. Like, there's one that actually gives you more gold. Like, so that's perfect for Min. There's one, and it breaks when you die. So instead of dying, you break the sanctum and don't lose a life. And so there's a 42% chance, an 18% chance, 3 and 1, depending on what it rolls. But there's a 37% chance that I get treasure chest. Blech. However, using 2 focus that I've got gives an 86% chance. So odds are, yay! Oh, and a bow I'm not going to use. Okay. Oh, Godsbeard, which is nice. Grass is always nice. Oh, and this is, there's mints around, and these are permanent buffs to something. So this permanently gives her, because I'm going to have it used on her, 2 evasion, which is awesome. Awesome to the max. So I'm actually going to take a golden root, get 1 more extra move, get to here, because otherwise these people will have to move next turn. They won't be in range, so I need to do it now to clear the way for her. There we go. He's been made wet. He's now unimmune to everything he was immune to, which is nothing because this is low level in the beginning, so it makes no difference. Another day. They're really giving me these goblin blades. Like, no armor, no other bonuses, rings, whatever. Just goblin blades. Yeah, I'll just... Oh my. Oh dear. So, yes, this is another random thing. Great. Gonna use all 3 of that. Get a treasure chest again. Yeah! So these can have some really great loot. Oh, that's awesome. I'll give that to my nerdy wizard. Ooh, Yeah, I'll give it to her. It's only a small amount. It's just 1 extra damage at the moment, so now his intelligence has gone up to 84. There is a cap of 95 on all stats. You cannot have 100% chance. It always has to be a small amount of chance of failure. So if you actually find your point when you have 2 wizardy type people or 2 intelligence based people and one person has 95, there's no point in actually giving them anything with increases intelligence unless that item is way better in other ways. Ooh, a distracting corn maze. So go on, why not? Yay, another treasure chest. There be treasure. So there are things like this. There's consumables. So this will restore you to perfect health but causes confusion, which means for a couple of rounds you will not do correct things like attack. Ooh, force speed. I don't use the secondary attack much, and I just lose 1 damage. You know what? I actually might equip that. Okay, yes, there we go. One thing has gone across the little threshold there. There is a day and nighttime thing, and like this just showcased, things do randomly appear and disappear. So some of these random events that you find out, and some of these people around about will appear and disappear. Oh, now I have this cut ability that adds bleed. So for instance, this goblin scrapper is not immune to bleed, and provided successful, they are now bleeding. So on the top here you can see where my mouse is, that little icon. Once that barrier has been passed, so once it's been this goblin scrapper's turn, the bleed will hit them, and that helps you you want to know, oh, when is this bleed going to pop? Or not pop. So that wet ability just made the ground wet as well, so anyone who ends their turn in that area, these crows just stole gold. I'm so incredulous I can't speak properly. But here we go. Nice area of its effect attack. That'll take a few down. That'll put them down to size. So if you kill the thing that stole... Oh, jerk. They did... minstrels have this distract ability, so occasionally it ruins your attack. But I still got through anyway. They're random. You can't in any way, shape or form manipulate how they work. They're just random and based on... I think sometimes stats or what have you, your personal stats. So, right, so Mint's going to take all those gold. You also get your gold back. There we go again, it's the same. What is it with these damn blades? There be treasure. I'll have Stable Ass open this up, why not? It doesn't really matter. Oh, and there we go. It's a mimic. Now, if I had an Identify Scroll, I'd use the Identify Scroll on this. Now, the dangerous thing about mimics is if there's an attack they have, if they perfect it, they destroy a piece of your equipment. Like, permanently. It's gone. Just destroyed. So, mimics can be a real nightmare. Right now, it doesn't matter a huge amount because I don't actually have a huge amount of things. Now, Stable Ass there, she has an ability. When I use a focus, I sometimes get a first attack back. So, I just get a second attack for free because I used a focus. Ooh. Having someone that can do electricity, because a lot of these aren't immune to electricity, and electricity permanently screws up one of your attack rolls. So electrocuting an enemy, getting them electrified or what have you, is really good, especially against a mimic, because it means they can never perfect, which means they can never do the destroy equipment attack, because it needs to perfect for it to pop. Oh, lovely. You'll notice there on the Frosty Thurbo, whatever it is, there's a thing called Thorn Damage. Thorn Damage is if someone attacks this character, they also get damage. The attacker also gets damage for 2. Herb's going to go down here. Nerd is going to turn back because there's an ability test over here. Whoa, ho. Oh, that's not very good. And I can't use my... Screw it, why not? There we go. Max focus filled. Oh, +1 to max focus. No, that was way better than I thought it was. Holy crap. So that gave me an extra focus bar thing for free. So Stable Ass, I'm going to stop by to Min. Hello, Min. Here you go. You can also have this bomb as well because you're better at... the bombs are definitely like, I'm in desperate need. I need, help. Bring out the bombs. So let's have a look at what quests we got here. These can be really fun if you've got someone who's... I think the cannons and stuff, they take a turn to reload, so you've got to fire it, then the next one you've got to reload, but they do a lot of damage. Now see here, these are real overpowered weapons, but that symbol there means that you cannot use focus on it, and that means it's shatterable. So if you fail an attack, like for instance on the loot there, if all 3 of those things were red instead of success, it means it'll break. But this only has 1. So basically it means every single time you roll, so there's about an 84% chance of work, and then the rest is, 16% chance that it will just break instantly. I could take that and give it to my wizard guy. He could just use it until it breaks. I'm going to get it just because it's fun. So we just need to go over there. You know what? For 6 gold, I think I might get Min to rest. Oh, bugger, that ends your turn. Oh no, I forgot. No. Ah, well, it doesn't really matter. They'll start their turn there anyway. So everyone needs to stack up on this lad so I can get everyone to here. This is the quest, so I need the stable aster needs to go down here and do this. You can sort of cheat sometimes and have a little look under the... See, like, ooh, there's something there. You can actually zoom in and look under the clouds a little bit, which is nice. So Herbie just got a bit of health back there because they actually have a thing that gives them health regen. Oh. Crap. So this can happen. I don't have a choice. I just have to defend myself against this ambush. They're usually not horrendous. They can be really bad if you're caught out with like a very injured person that you know you're running back to your friends to get healed or whatever, and then along the way you get ambushed. It can be quite bad. But if you're relatively high health of good vim and vigor, you are fine. Get a bit of gold and another bloody goblin. I don't need more goblin blades. Oh, yes. He must have an item that gives them the refocus. That's a really awesome... Oh no, I think maybe he has refocus by default. Nothing he has wielded gives him refocus, so he must just have refocus by default. So refocus is a really powerful one, and it means just randomly, he'll just do a refocus and gets one extra focus back. So honestly, almost getting refocus on every single person can be really amazing because everyone just gets focus back every now and again. Right, so I'm going to burn this to the ground. I don't have any things to burn, so I'm just going to give the old college try, and it worked. Yay! So now some fellas have popped up. We've burnt their ship, the Queen's ship. So the Queen is evil in this, so all of the Queen's bloody-blah and all that sort of stuff is not referring to nobility or royalty. She's evil. So, not in range of this fella yet with a lot of people, so I need to... Because they're level 1 as well. Only nerd is level 1. So when you level up, your base health goes up and stuff like that, so... Well, you need to be high level in this. So I think with Min getting there, I can actually attack that fella. But first, I need to go here and do what I meant to do before, which is buy stuff. Right, so I need to do this fight. Can't get to Stable Lass yet. Oh, Stable Lass is not in range. Crap. Anyway, that's the maximum amount of turns I can do anyway. Alright, let's just get everyone... Let's get the gang together. Why not? Okay, also just realising I forgot to sell the plethora of things Min has on there. Too far away. This is too far away, apparently. That was Stable Lass's turn. Min's going to be the one that moves in anyway, so... We fight! Why do they have a goblin trickster on their side? I suppose the Queen's Guard is evil now, so they deal with evil. So ice is what this thing can do. Selecting it back here means I get all 3 of these people. Might use a bit of a thing on them or 2. Focus. So ice means that they're frozen, so it means that they whilst affected with the ice stat, they take more damage, which is lovely. So the trickster might do some tricky things. So I might try and get them low health so that hopefully my next attack, which is a splash damage attack, will kill them as well. Nope. Failed one, so it didn't work. Oh, just got knocked back one to the back row too. Bloody hell. Dazed means you can't move, and stunned means you can't do another thing. Elegant, I know. It means you can't do stuff sometimes. Right, that person's gone. So yes, dazed means that I'm unable to use secondary. Stun means that they're unable to act for a round. So it literally means that nerd here is just going to have his turn entirely skipped, which really sucks. One's basically the upgraded version of the other. Sometimes you get really great weapons, but then they get out-leveled, and it really sucks to lose them. However, sometimes you get really lucky and you just find a perfect upgrade. It's basically that weapon, but just slightly better. Oh, Min's confused. Oh, crap, I forgot that. So, yep, Stable Lass can't do anything at all, so I just need to skip their turn entirely because they're on the back row, and you can't melee attack from the back row. So they got shunted to the back row, which wouldn't have worked if I was in front of someone, so I should have moved Stable Lass in front of someone. But when you're in the back row in your melee unit, you can't attack. You get more evade, but you can't attack. And shank. So this should probably kill this person. And done. Right, so now I can finally give this stuff to Stable Lass, which would have been a lot more helpful that fight, but everyone's leveled up too, which is nice. Elegant talking as always. I'm a very elegant speaker, I don't know if you've noticed. Right, so that is still locked. So we need to go to the tavern here, which we walked by, which I kind of forgot about to do a check. I'm a bit distracted, just, you know. Ooh, can I? Yes, I can. Cool. So I'll just burn it all in there and guarantee the treasure chest. That'd be great if I hadn't just... I mean, he might as well clip it for now because he's got nothing in that slot. That can go to Min. So here's the tavern. Refocus popped, which is awesome. Always good for refocus to pop. So Stable Lass up to here. That should be in range Of that. He's a fight. I'm actually over level for this fight now because it was level 0, so... They do have a tendency to err on the side of caution when it comes to the main objectives and the levels. So if I make Jeremy bleed here, he's got a lot of health, so he's gonna bleed over time. I think it lasts for 3 rounds. For 3 rounds, he's gonna lose health unless he cures it, basically. So let's get everyone here iced. They'll take more damage. Let's blast these fellas here. I did use a focus, but who's up next? So when you left click on a person, it shows them. So this person's going to be one of the next people attack, and so is he. So try and attack this person. No, it didn't work. Bugger. Trying to showcase a perfect example of using the timeline to your advantage, and I screwed it up by not doing it. Anyway, another splash damage here. So this is going to kill these 2 fellas. There we go. Right, we'll just take him out. So I still need to get that really cool stuff for that quest from my wizardy fella. I got 2 attacks in there, which is nice and handy. But there we go. This tavern quest is done. Now, this may seem great. You get an awesome bag of gold. You are not going to be able to keep that. 100 gold is a lot to begin with. So I could give this to... I mean, why not? I suppose. Once it shatters. Portal scroll. So portals are different teleport scrolls. Teleport scrolls teleport you from one place to another. Just the individual. Portal scrolls create a portal that everyone can run through. Either Min or Herbster, really. I don't want Herbster to be confused, because if Herbster's confused, they can't do their group heal, which is bad. So yeah, she's like, oh, you found my bag of gold. Here, I'll take everything but like 1 coin from it. There you go, 99 gold taken. So you do get 100, and annoyingly it doesn't actually pop, because it's a quest item, it doesn't actually pop with the old, gold multiplier. Right, so we're all going to go to this quest place now. Oh, there's a guarded treasure chest there. Ooh, talent, that's going to be Min. The rain, like when it's raining, for instance, that can add some negative effects to your thing here. It hasn't done anyone yet here. So you do need to balance, making sure everyone doesn't die, but also, your turn optimumness, I suppose you might say, poorly. You can't just stand around and wait for everyone to always be in range and every single time, because, you're going to spend too much time and you're going to lose out on things. So potentially you're not going to have everyone be the same level. They're going to be close usually, but not all the time. And there are things you can help to negate that. There are statues you can find, which you can choose. They're just normal little statues that give you a bit of XP. And I think refill your focus as well. There we go. I think I'll give movement bonus to Stable Lass, because I think Stable Lass has the worst movement on the overworld. I think Nerd and her are pretty similar. There we go, just got affected really badly by the weather. Right, so I'm not the greatest thing to do here, but I'm going to do that, take Golden Root, go to here, attempt that, get a treasure chest. Something I don't really want. Something I don't really want. Something I don't really want. Awesome. Awesome to the max. And I can't be in range of this fight. Damn it! Crap! Alright. Now I'll just have to do it without Min, I think. Oh no, support range. Awesome, yes! So now I've cocked up a little bit here. However, fortuitously, I can just take a herb and he can heal, because his health level was not great. Do this here on this area of effect, because it's going to hit everyone. Small amount of damage, but damaging everyone is pretty cool. Now this person is protected, so I can't target them with this spell. I can only do splash damage on them. Being able to do splash damage on that person there would get everyone there, but I can't. This Cannoneer, because they're going to at least... Well, it didn't work, but, this Cannoneer... Because this Cannoneer can do potentially a lot of damage. They're going to go after Herbie, so I might shank them, get their health low, and then Herbster can take them down. I keep calling them Herbie because my friend normally names them Herbie, and even when they don't call them Herbie, I call them Herbie still. So, he moved out of that spot. So when it's raining, spots can just become wet, which is, he's going to take down the Cannoneer. Now, though, this area of a blast, because it does like a plus sign shape, can go there, and Blammo! And same with this one. Blammo! Oh, they dodged it because I failed one. Well, I think they might have just have a high dodge. So if I shank this guy, I should be able to actually take him down. Lovely. Let's poison bolt the fella behind. Okay, that didn't really work as well as I wanted, but... Oh, crap. So splash damage, of course, does less damage to the areas it splashes, so I'm going to do 11 max to the person on the spot, and then I think it halves it, deals out half. rounded down probably, because, you know, all these types of games round down. There we go. A shank with a bottle. So that bottle might break eventually, but at the moment, still working. So now I've got an identify scroll. I can cast identify. But you know what? I don't think they're going to make it a mimic. So, oh, bugger. Crap. Damn it. And I don't have electricity yet, so I still can't, oh, they got to go twice. That's not very fair at all. Oh, bloody hell. I can't bleed attack on them because there's no point, because they are immune to it. They're not immune to being iced, however, which means... Oh, never mind. That's cocked it up completely. It matters not. They're probably immune to being poisoned because they're a box. I mean, they've got organic parts, I suppose, but... Right, so they're going to get one more attack in. I really hope... Really... Oh, no. Oh, no, they just straight up killed him. Never mind. So when someone dies, like that, you can spend a main turn to revive them. And if they're not alive at the end of the round, when the battle ends, they don't get XP. So it's really wise to revive people. You're gonna have to do it anyway. So if you can afford to do it, yeah. I just love how sometimes they get just pinged away like that. So there we are. So. You know what? Herbie can use that, actually. Min. See, Min has now a 28% chance to not get hit. And I think that's extra. That evasion plus... I think the back row is like 5 to 10, around that sort of general amount. Okay, so I need to work my way up to here. So what I'm going to do is we'll go this way, and then Min will go to... So there's this caravan thing I can do. But he's level 2, and I'm not level 2 yet. I must admit, there's a lot more when you're trying to play this by yourself and juggling everyone, as well as trying to do a video on it as well. It's a bit more. I'm getting there. I'm struggling along. Plus, editing will really help cut out my crap. Ice this fella. Nope, didn't work. Never mind. That was, yeah, quite an easy fight. Now, this grants a additional primary attack. Having that on my high damage dealer, like the wizard, is handy. Well, that's Min's turn anyway. Oh, an intriguing question mark. A very intriguing question mark. Oh, and that's in range if someone goes there. So this could be anything. So Herbs has got some focus, and they've got a golden root as well, so I can't use focus on this. Right. I just lost all my focus. Oh well. You know what? Risk it for the proverbial biscuit. Let's take on this caravan. I think this is potentially the guy that unlocks mercs if you don't have it, or something like that. So the world has random, like, the world's like, each map is semi-randomly generated. So there's things that are set in stone, as in, you know, this island we're on is, say, an island or what have you, and you can't... Wait, where's stable? Oh, bugger, I didn't... Oh, crap, I forgot... Oh, this is... I just realized stable lass isn't here. This is really bad. I have come in here without my, like, defense person. So Min's low health. I haven't actually... So... Alright, we're just gonna beat the crap out of this person. So what I should maybe try and give a shot at is doing that, which didn't work, but it would have made him confused, which would have been handy. Oh no, we're all in a line for death. Right. So... Gonna have to revive Nerd. Put him here. Don't get to do a heal action, annoyingly, because once your primary action's gone, you can't use your secondary, which is something I totally remembered and didn't just get reminded of. Okay, so it's going to be Nerd again. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough unless this does. Oh, no. I'll just take a Godspeed. I've been forgetting to trade these Godspeed over to... Herbie's the one supposed to having a lot of Godspeed. So next attack will take him down. However, he hopefully... Oh, he did. Oh, he did. Oh, he did. Right, these are some lessons learned. I've only got one more revive left before I'm, you know, out of them. This has not been the best showing, I will admit. I have made some mistakes indeed. However, that is an amazing staff. Holy crap, yes. Swings and roundabouts in this game. So Grimshaw's a mercenary that you get now for little bonus. He's just it's like a little bonus you can find in this area. So I need to go and do this, because I think once I do this, the next thing triggers and this timeline ends, and then another timeline starts. And that next timeline, I believe, I can do things such as you can get like those there's the resistant camps around. There's also some of the quests at places will give you things to undo a certain amount of chaos or what have you. Right, so Min's got enough movement to get up here, and he's going to be selling a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of stuff. So, I'll be back right now. I'm back. I've bought a couple of things to hand out to my fellow adventurers. Nothing too important, just a few upgrades, but I haven't given them to me yet because they're not in range. Now, this guardhouse, anyone just can get here, so it didn't have that thing around them. So we just need to go here, and anyone needs to get to it. So we're entering with the party regardless, which is handy, because one person was really far away. And I think it actually brings everyone to that spot once you've at the end of the quest. So when you get a ton of loot through this, you might be able to just trade it at the end. Right, that's everything traded around now. So I can use a lockpick to open this up, or I can bash it. A 55% chance. Why not? There we go. Gets you some XP if you do it that way. If you use a lockpick, I don't think you get XP. So, and you burn a lockpick because the lockpicks are one use apparently. Like in most games, for some reason, lockpicks are one use, despite them being things that you're supposed to be able to reuse all the time. Okie dokie. So. Now, stable ass is a thing where I sort of forgotten about it this time a little bit, but I need to make sure I move in front of Herbster, because Herbster is the one that can heal other people, and their evasion's usually not very good. Min doesn't need someone in front of them because their evasion's 33, so they're usually pretty good. So I'm going to try and get rid of this mage, because mages are bad. So this is splash damage regardless, so what's that? Okay, sometimes the clicking is not 100% the greatest. That person's immune to everything, but everyone else is immune to... shocking. I don't know why it's a question. Shocking is always the best... is the best option to do if people aren't immune to it. Because the shock thing just, like, screws up people's attacks, so you just get damaged less. So this is going to do a lot of damage, so... you can just take them out straight away. Grimshaw! No! Grimshaw! My sweet boy. My sweet boy, my sweet lad. He's getting attacked. I can't lose him. He's the cornerstone of this group, I've just decided. There we are, nice and easy. But that is not the first fight, for this is a dungeon, and there's these cool dungeons. So in dungeons, on the top here, there's different things. There's going to be another fight, then there's going to be a treasure room, then there's going to be the boss battle, and then there's going to be a end, treasure room. The end treasure room is never going to be a mimic. This next one could potentially be a mimic, I think. Well, that's how they normally work. This is a quest one, so it might be a bit more set in stone what it is actually going to be. Now, these wolves, I think, can actually walk. They can do a cry out and spawn more wolves. So you want to take them down nice and quick, sharp. One's down at least. Ow. Block that, you little nerd. Take that. That was not so blocked. It might be one of the things where they're maybe not high enough level to summon them, or it's only certain types. I can't 100% remember. So Grimshaw here, like I said, he's a little fella that's just, can't do it. Can't tell him what to do. He just takes up a slot and just, does stuff. Doesn't take up stuff. He gets an additional. He's an additional addendum to the attack line here, whatever you call it. I can't remember the name of this. This has a name, I know, and I don't remember what the hell it is. Jerk! How dare you dodge that? So if, basically if someone attacks you and you have like too high, if your armor's just way more than their attack does, you just basically, you don't take any damage and you just shrug it off, which is cool. So in, dungeons, you have the chance every single time to do a party heal. You don't get to do it after like that first thing we entered, like the trap. You don't get a chance to like heal after the trap is done. You just run to the next room, which is kind of annoying sometimes, if you forget about it especially. Right, so I'm just going to open this because honestly, even if it is a mimic, I now have a shock attack, and also a mimic still drops loot, so they're kind of worth fighting if you can. This would be great. Honestly, I think I might take it out and just get rid of this risky shatterable glass bottle, because why not? Everyone now does have a thing here in their trinket slot. So now, I'm going to make the choice, do I want someone with more focus? So Min having an extra focus might be great. Shock immunity is pretty good, but I might just give that, I'll give that to Herbster. Equip this ring, it gets one less resistance, but shock immunity is really handy. So, immunities are really good, worth sometimes sacrificing just like one of something. Like one resistance or what have you. Yes, we're big evil people, blah 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 blah. Shocking. Okie dokie. Now, who do I want to Ice Blast? The mages are immune to it, and these fellas can take extra... No, it doesn't matter. I cocked it up anyway, so it doesn't matter. But shock damage, always shock damage, if I can. But, odds of it working, because it's 4 for everything, is 4 chances of it failing is relatively... I think 5's the worst. I think 5 or 6 is the worst one can be, in regards of... the odds of like how many things checks you need to pass for it to work. It doesn't matter who opens it really at this point for this one. Take some gold. So this is the Prisoner Manifest. This is a mission objective thing. So it doesn't matter who has that because I think you can just, anyone can have the item as well and it doesn't matter. Now Fire Silk's a really, really awesome one because it completely heals someone. So that was some lore stuff. I think I'm going to call it there. So if you really want to see me continue this one, watch and, you know, like and comment and let me know that you'd like to watch me continue this. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.